In this video, I'll show you how to sign up for a volunteer opportunity on the Dart platform and how to navigate the volunteer interface. From the home page, start by selecting the Sign In button and logging into your Dart account. From the landing page, you have two options. You can either select Volunteer Now, or you can look directly at the open opportunities. Let's start by selecting the Volunteer Now button. On this page, you can view various aspects of your personal account information on Dart. If you select the View My Profile button, you can view all of your account information and change anything at any given time. For example, you can change the type of work you'd like to do if you're located within the state. On the My Information tab, you have the option to change or edit your personal information. Under the My Skills tab, you have the option to change your volunteer skills. Under the Trainings tab, you can always add new training that you've received. Under the Deployments tab, you can change your availability status, your availability start and end date, and other fields related to your deployments. Under Time Tracking, you can enter information about the time that you've already spent volunteering. And lastly, on the Background Check, you have the opportunity to complete a background check. When setting up your Dart account, you had the option to complete a background check at that time. If you didn't, and you'd like to complete a background check, you can always navigate to this tab, select Yes, and then click the Submit button, at which point you'll be taken to a page where you can complete your background check. The other button on this page, Background Check, if selected, will take you directly to the Background Check tab that we looked at previously. Lastly, under Hours Tracking, you can enter all the specific information about volunteer opportunities that you've already completed, including the event name, the type of the assignment, the date that you worked, the hours that you worked, and the county location of the volunteer opportunity. You can also view past information about volunteer opportunities that you've already taken on. Now let's take a look at the Open Opportunities section of your account. From here, you can look at open opportunities in two different ways. First, you can scroll down and view opportunities in the table. Here, you can see names of opportunities, the type of volunteer opportunity, the organization that's coordinating the volunteer work, the start date, the end date if there is one, the number of volunteers that the organization needs, and the specific location of the volunteer opportunity. If any of these particular volunteer opportunities interest you and you'd like to know more about them, you can select any one at any given time, at which point you'll be brought to a page with more information about that specific volunteer opportunity. We'll come back to this in a moment. The other way to view open volunteer opportunities is by looking at the map. You can see that there's a magnifying glass at each specific open volunteer opportunity location. You can zoom into the map, and as you zoom in, you'll be able to see the exact location of the volunteer opportunity. And if you select the pinpoint, a box will pop up with a short amount of information about the volunteer opportunity, including the organization that's coordinating the volunteer opportunity, the number of volunteers needed, in this case 2, the date of the opportunity, the time, the address, and a short description. If you'd like to learn more, you can click Sign Up. And you'll be brought to the page that we saw previously. On this page, you can view all of the specific information about the volunteer opportunity in question. You can see the organization that's coordinating the opportunity, in this case the Maryland Department on Aging and the Baptist Convention of Maryland and Delaware. You can make sure that the volunteer opportunity is still open, in which case it will say active. And you can see the number of volunteers that are needed. Under About the Volunteer Opportunity, you can read more specific information about the kind of work that you'll need to do if you agree to volunteer. You can see a brief description of the need. You can see any special instructions about what you need to wear, where you need to go, who to talk to, etc. And this is an important field, you can see if a background check is required. Not all volunteer opportunities require background checks, but if a volunteer opportunity does require a background check and you have not yet completed one, you can select the Click Here to Proceed to Background Check button, complete a background check, and this will allow you to accept this volunteer opportunity. You can view information about the start date, end date, start time, and end time of the volunteer work as well. And lastly, you can see the specific address of the opportunity, and if you click the Toggle Map button, you can again see the location of the opportunity on a map. If, after reading all this information, you'd like to volunteer for this opportunity, you can click the box that says Yes. At that point, you'll be brought to a page where you can enter some basic information about yourself that will be sent directly to the organization that's coordinating the volunteer opportunity, including your name, the best phone number to reach you, your date of birth, if you'd like a little bit of information about yourself, and your email address. The organization will use this information to reach out to you directly. Once you've entered this information, you can click the Submit button.